You make a vision board each year, but you find that they don't really work. Yes, they're motivating, exciting, and a great way to put yourself on track for the new year, but by having a failed vision board each year, you're starting to reconsider if it's actually worth your time. So in this video, I'm going to share some tips on goal setting and vision boards that will leave you motivated, excited, and ready to accomplish whatever it is that is most important to you without actually setting goals that you just end up forgetting over time. Welcome back. My name is Dominique Bruno if you are new here, and we are entering a new year. Now, I actually made one of these videos last year. I believe I called it How to Make 2024 Your Best Year Yet. I will link it down below, but just going back and reflecting on that video, to get ideas for this video and how my year kind of turned out, I think is crazy. But I'm here today because I want to make a video 10 times better than last year's and see how much more we can accomplish with these new tips and tricks I've learned. Rewatching last year's video, I actually feel like I look like a baby, and if you're a content creator yourself, I'm sure you can relate to this, but I was cringing the entire time. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into today's video. I'm gonna leave you guys with a tip to make your vision boards successful, how you're actually gonna follow through with your top main priorities throughout this next year. The key in today's video is teaching yourself discipline and how you're going to get yourself to achieving what is most important to you. Step 1. Most of the time when goal setting and piecing together vision boards, we're making lists as long as we can and jam-packing as many goals that we can possibly think of off the top of our heads. Now, this is where most people feel that their vision boards fail unsuccessfully. So if you put it into perspective, we're writing out this entire list of all these goals and what we want to accomplish in 1 year. You know, it's the new year, we're ready, we're motivated, excited. How am I going to set myself up for the most successful, productive year yet? We have our main priorities on there, and then you're like, I would like to get this done this year. I would love to accomplish this. I would love to get that as well. And we start treating our goal list like our wish list. And this is where most people are going wrong. You see the problem starting here. See, we love to set a high standard, but it is just unrealistic to be accomplishing 30 goals in 1 year, especially if we have a small handful that take a lot of our time and strategic planning to actually accomplish. We just end up forgetting about the rest of them, or we'll get back to them when we have time. Okay, take notes, ladies and gentlemen. So what you want to do from here is write out all of your goals. Then from there, you want to circle 5 of your top main priorities. The rest of them, forget about them. They don't matter. Maybe next year we are focusing on 5 things that are most important to us. It doesn't even need to be 5. It could be 2 or 3, or if you have one big goal you know is going to take up all of your time, great, go towards that. By taking the time to focus on a smaller group of goals that are most important to you is not only more motivating to accomplish, but it allows you to give yourself all the time to focus in and create a strategic plan of how you're going to achieve those things. I'm going to show you guys my big 5 to give you guys some examples and how I created this little spreadsheet to make it a little more fun and exciting instead of me just talking the entire time. This is my big 5 I created off Canva, and before I actually go and create my vision board, I wanted to separate all the parts so it's easier for me to go in and start writing stuff down later. The first one here is content creation. Now, this is my #1 goal each year. I really want to teach myself to be more disciplined with creating content, being on a better uploading schedule, and just stepping outside of my comfort zone. Just looking at this motivates me so much and brings me so much excitement and joy. Then my second one is fitness. This is again on my list every single year. I really want to teach myself more discipline when it comes to food. I do feel like I'm just eating cheat meals all the time and I'm not staying to a proper diet. The next one is self-love in relationships. I kind of added 2 into 1 because I feel like they go in together. I want to improve all relationships in my life this year, whether they're new ones or pre-existing ones, and just being a better person, not only for myself, but for other people. And then self-love. I want to continue on my therapy journey and just healing myself and making myself the happiest I can be, because I feel like in 2023, I was just staying in this slump. I wasn't really doing anything about it, and I was just in my head so freaking much, and I was just not treating myself right. So I want to put myself first this year and really focus on self-love. Then my next one is travel. Travel feeds my soul. It makes me so happy. I feel like I get great content. I'm just learning so much about life, so much about different cultures, and just really creating amazing relationships with my friends and family. So I have some pictures of all the places that are on my list that I want to go to this year. First one is Paris. I want to go to Paris so badly. I really want to go to Hawaii again and just be an island girl for a week, you know? Is that really too much to ask for? And then I really want to go to Sicily. I did travel Italy last year, but I want to go to some other places. And you know, if I'm already in Europe, why not hop over? And then the last place is Miami. I really want to go to Miami this year. It might be in the books very soon. So fingers crossed, because that would just be the best vibes ever. Then the next one is modeling. I really want to get into modeling. I've been saying I've been wanting to do it for years. So I'm actually going to look into signing with some agencies, getting some shots done, and just seeing where that can take me. I feel like it'd be really great as well for my content and social media, just improving on that. This just leaves me so motivated, but now we actually have to dive deep into how we're going to achieve all of these things. Step 2. Envision yourself actually accomplishing these goals. What does it look like to do so? It's one thing to be adding all these cute, fun, motivating images onto our vision board, but what does it look like to actually get ourselves there? For example, I want to achieve my dream body in the gym. Okay, so I'm going to think to myself, what are the steps I need to take to accomplish those things? So what I want you guys to do is paint a picture in your mind of how you're going to achieve those goals, then write them down on a sheet of paper and give yourself a timeline. By having a strategic plan is realistically the only way we're going to get ourselves to do it, because now these ideas aren't just floating up in our head. We have it written down in front of us step by step what we need to do so that we actually do it. Take a sheet of paper and write down action steps, how you're going to get yourself there and what you actually need to do. Step 3. Have a backup plan. Now, after our vision boards are made, all of our lists are written out, we are fluttering with excitement. We are so motivated. We know what we have to do to keep ourselves on the track for success, but it's not too long until we hit a bump in the road. You know, life being life, she loves to play games, and we just get struck with some demotivation. It is completely normal, and I promise you it happens to everyone, but we need to have a plan set in place for what are we going to do for these times. Now, it's kind of hard because we never really know what life is going to throw us, but they are things we can do to help. My biggest thing that helps me when I'm lacking motivation is just going back and rethinking why I want this so badly. What is the end goal for me? Why do I want to achieve this so badly? I will go back, I will review all my notes. I'll even go back to like past videos like this one. Another thing is watching motivational videos. This one probably helps me the most. I will go on YouTube, TikTok specifically. I'll search up my favorite influencer, content creator, or a fitness influencer, get ideas. I'll learn more. I'll learn how to perfect form. I'll search up some like healthy food recipes, and it really does get me motivated. Now, it doesn't help me every time. You can't just click on one video and I'm back ready to go, full motivation. Again, you don't know what life is going to throw you, but that definitely helps me get back on track. Another thing that does help personally, I don't find this helps too much for me. I have done it a bit before, but I usually just end up forgetting about this. I find this is great for like a really creative, artsy person. Open a creative app like Canva or something, create a board, another vision of what you really want to accomplish, or even write yourself a note, why you want to get yourself there, how is it going to make you feel, how to pick yourself back up, what are some things you can do just to make you happier again, or some coping mechanisms, anything like that. And then open it on the day that you find that you really need that pick me up and that little boost, and hopefully that will get you going back on the right track. Step 4. Okay guys, what we've all been waiting for, the final vision board. I stayed up all night last night putting this together, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's so beautiful. I already set my desktop, my iPhone lock screen to this, and it will be on there for a very long time. Wait, let me turn the brightness down for you. I think she's so adorable and so motivating. It's just my year in a display. I'll show you guys up close and I'll go a little more into detail. Honestly, I kept my 2023 vision board as my desktop all year long, and opening it every day really did motivate me. I did keep some of the pictures I used in my Big 5 example, but I love it so much. It makes me so happy, and I'm so excited to work hard and just put all my efforts and energy into accomplishing all my goals for the year. And that concludes creating your 2024 vision with me. I am so thankful that I got through another year growing with you guys, and I'm so excited for what next year has to come. Just know anything you put your hard work, your dedication, your love, and your effort to is meant for you, even though you feel like you're getting pulled out of the gutter while doing so. It takes time, and no one's gonna see immediate results. That is very rare, and you just got to keep pushing for what you want most for yourself, and that is something I tell myself all the time. My 2023 didn't go as I thought it would, didn't go as I had planned to from my last video, but I learned a lot, I grew a lot, I made some incredible memories, and I made some incredible friendships that I am so thankful for. So I'm just so excited to be growing with you guys, accomplishing new things, and I promise you we will do it together. Keep fighting hard for your goals and your dreams, because that payoff is the best feeling in the world. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the new year.